started. I'll call this meeting to order at 7:04 p.m. Welcome, everyone. As a preliminary matter, I, the chair, permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can hear me. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Stephanie Texera.
Here, affirmative.
Dana Wilson.
Here.
Aaron Sepitelli.
Here.
Bowman.
Here.
Staff, when I call your name, please respond the affirmative. Beth Galloway.
Here.
Elizabeth Patch.
Here.
Good evening. This open meeting of the Grafton Public Library Board of Trustees is being conducted remotely, consistent with Governor Baker's executive order of March 12, 2020, to the current state of emergency in the Commonwealth due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 virus. In order to mitigate the transmission of the COVID-19 virus, we have been advised and directed by the Commonwealth to suspend public gatherings. And as such, the governor's order suspends the requirement of the open meeting law to have all meetings in a public accessible physical location. Further, all members of public bodies are allowed and encouraged to participate remotely. The order, which you can find posted on the town's website at www.grafton-ma.gov, allows public bodies to meet entirely remotely as long as reasonable public access is afforded so that the public can follow along with the deliberations of the meeting. Ensuring public access does not ensure public participation unless such participation is required by law. This meeting will not feature public comment. For this meeting, the Grafton Public Library Board of Trustees is convening by Zoom video conference as posted on the town's website, identifying how the public may join. Please note that this meeting is being recorded and that some attendees are participating by video conference. Accordingly, please be aware that other folks may be able to see you and that take care not to share screen your computer. Anything that you broadcast may be captured by the meeting, by the recording. Supporting materials that have been provided members of this body are available on the town's website unless otherwise noted. The public is encouraged to follow along using the posted agenda unless I note otherwise. We are now turning to the first item on the agenda. Before we do so, permit me to cover some ground rules for effective and clear conduct of our business and to ensure accurate meeting minutes. I will introduce each speaker on the agenda. After they conclude their remarks, the chair will go down the line of members, inviting each by name to provide any comment, questions, or motions. Please hold until your name is called. Further, please remember to mute your phone or computer when you're not speaking. Please remember to speak clearly and in a way that helps generate accurate minutes. For any response, please wait until the chair yields the floor to you and state your name before speaking. If members wish to encourage and colloquy with other members, please do so through the chair. Taking care to identify yourself. Finally, each vote taken in this meeting will be conducted by roll call vote. Okay. First item on the agenda is to vote for Karen Sepitelli to participate as a member of the Town Administrators Search Committee. I believe we just need a motion.
All right. I make a motion to have Karen participate in the search committee for the new town administrator.
I second that motion.
Okay. Motion made and seconded. Any discussion? Okay, excellent. All in favor? Aye, Aaron Vandestein. Karen?
Hi, Karen Sepitelli.
Stephanie?
I, Stephanie Texera.
Dana?
Hi, Dana Wilson.
And Doug?
I, Doug Bowman.
Great. Well, thank you, Karen, for
Yes.
volunteering to serve on this committee.
Okay, and thank you everyone for your vote.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
Great. So I don't want to monopolize anybody's time, but we didn't really get a good opportunity to speak about the Find Free Library item during the last meeting, and there's been a bit of activity since the last meeting. Rather than waiting the whole month, I wanted to share with you guys the good news that we have support of the Finance Committee. They voted unanimously on 26th of August, support our initiative for a fine-free library. So that was really a huge milestone for us. Furthermore, I met with the select board last night, and majority vote voted in favor to support us as well in this initiative. So I will preface that with saying that this is something that we've never done before, and I think the overall concern, certainly timing is never great for taking money out of anyone's coffers. But the general consensus was that they'd like us to review it after a year because it's always good to have check-ins, especially when you're trying something new. And we may find that we want to tweak it, or it may just not work for the town of Grafton. So that's the only bit of feedback that we got from both groups. So at this point, we have support from other town leaders, and the next steps are to, I would say, develop a policy and then just agree on the policy and vote it into service. So the way that I was communicating this to those boards and leaders was that we would do it with the grand opening of the library. And so we need to decide as a group if we want to do that before the grand opening, or if we want to wait for the grand opening. I always kind of had in the back of my mind that it would be really fantastic for the grand opening to be fine free, to really show people that if they haven't been to the library in a while, we want them back. And I think that's a great way to do that. So that's about all I have, and I will open the floor for any comments, questions. Just throw a hand up if you'd like to comment. Okay, Karen.
I'd just like to say thank you for taking the lead on that and getting us on the agenda. And yeah, can't wait to give this a try, like so many other cities and towns. So
Thank you, Karen.
it's good news. Thanks.
Absolutely. Very good. There's no other any other comment or discussion. I think we can close the meeting with a okay, that has a comment or question.
Well, I think waiting until the grand opening makes a lot of sense. I also will say that waiving fines through the pandemic makes sense, and if we could revisit that at our next meeting, I would appreciate it. You did grant a food for fines option, so that we can tell people who have money due now, just make a donation to the food bank. They can certainly use it, and we can waive it for this month. I don't know how long you could potentially continue that, but I know that people in Grafton are looking for rent assistance, are on unemployment, and it would mean staff handling money. And where we still don't have patrons coming into the building, if they don't have an electronic means of payment, they can't pay us the cash. So just for consideration.
Yep, that was one of the questions from the public too, was would we continue to do food for fines? So I think that's still a great idea. And Beth, I know, Beth Patch, I know you brought that up one of our previous meetings too. So absolutely. Okay.
I will say that we do tend as a staff to err on the side of generous. If people were sick and couldn't get in, if they have hardship, we just say, okay. And with teens especially, well, we used to allow them to volunteer and work it off. So we've always had a compassionate piece of the policy in terms of recouping that money. We want the materials back.
Mm-hmm.
We even let them pull weeds, which
Okay, well, great. Thank you everyone for coming out tonight. I know
We have a
being
move
on your computer all day. I'm sorry?
I move to close.
Yes. Can someone please make a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
A second.
All right, motion made and seconded. All in
Between my
favor?
dog barking, my dog barks.
Okay. All in favor, aye. Aaron Vandestein,
Aye.
Karen,
Aye.
yep, Stephanie,
Aye.
Dana,
Aye.
and Doug.
Aye.
Very good. Have a good evening, everyone.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Everybody.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thank you,
Good
Beth.
night.
Night.